Hi guys, it's Anthony Molinaro from OBrien Real Estate with another edition of the Eastern Weekly Property News for 2020, where real estate information is on the house. It's Are You OK Day this week. It's actually on Thursday, September the 10th, being today. Now, if 2020 has taught us anything, it's the value of having genuine conversations with people who are struggling. There is absolutely no doubt people are feeling down through connection, and we can gain strength ourselves. But during COVID-19, I've made it a mission to make daily calls to my clients, my friends, my colleagues, and it's the simple things that matter, like hearing a familiar voice or a different voice to your own that helps, and it's great to give that vitamin C, vitamin connection that is. Now here are two quotes I have been thinking about this week. Remember, sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck, from the Dalai Lama. And the other one being, only in the darkness can you see the stars, from Martin Luther King Jr. Now onto the good news this week. Well, we have beaten the predictions the Reserve Bank was predicting. They were predicting a 10% drop in Australia's GDP growth this quarter, and what in fact happened was the economy contracted by 7%. Now, although that's the worst result we've had since 1945, the result fares the best out of most of the developed countries across the globe, with the average drop for developed countries being 11%. With the worst result for a developed nation being the United Kingdom, who are experiencing a drop of 20.4%. Now, if you have looked at property listings online lately, you would see very little in the way of new sales offerings. You will see from the graph displayed that new listings for the week is down 76%. Now, what does this mean for the current sellers in the market? Well, it means there's less competition. We are receiving fantastic inquiry from buyers, and although our selling methods are virtual, we're experiencing some success for particular properties that can be virtually inspected with the assistance from our vendors and tenants, of course. We're holding virtual consultations and appraisals and providing advice to our clients on the options available to them to either sell now or how they can be prepared to sell day one out of lockdown. Now, as it stands, listings are down 24.4% for the year, but the long-term historical listing trend is actually down around that 30 to 35% mark, and that presents a greater opportunity for sellers due to the lesser selling competition. Now, reviewing the sales across the state for the week, according to CoreLogic, there were 24 auction results this week, whereas last year we had 765, and from a private sale perspective, we had 877 private sales. Our combined average weekly sales for the entire state ranges from 1,400 to 1,600 sales. The sad side of these numbers, well, it's that shelter is essential to people, and our current restrictions is causing people great difficulty in securing shelter. The other side of the coin is the effect that the limited real estate transactions is having on stamp duty revenue for the Victorian state government. Stamp duty accounts for 42% of the state's revenue, so the financials for the Victorian government would be affected to the tunes of billions of dollars at the moment. Now, here are the main economic headlines for the week. Council approvals to build new homes rose by 12% in the month of July. International trade in the June quarter was in surplus by a record $17.7 billion. Retail trade rose by 3.2% in July to be up 12% on the year, and the US jobless rate fell from 10.2% to 8.4% in August, with 1.371 million jobs created. Now, according to ANZ job advertisements, the number of Aussie job advertisements lifted for a fourth consecutive month in August. And lastly, in August, 60,986 new vehicles were sold, and that's the weakest August sales month in 23 years. Now, that's all for this week. I'm Anthony Molinaro, and remember, the information provided is of a general nature, and you should always seek independent legal, financial, taxation, or other advice in relation to your unique circumstances. Thank you for watching. Until next week, it's bye for now.